Hello everyone, welcome to Album Countdown. Sorry about the delay, but due to a variety of factors, including a new job and being sick for like half of October, it took me a lot longer than I intended to get this video made. I'll do my best to prevent that from happening again, but I can't promise anything. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So this is going to be an episode of 3 firsts for the show. Our first hip-hop or rap album, our first double album, and our first episode of what will be an annual tradition for this show. Every year, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducts a new class of artists. So when they reveal the inductees, I'm going to choose an album by one of them and do an episode on that. This year, one of the lucky artists is the hip-hop duo Outkast. So to celebrate their induction, I'm going to do one of their albums. In this case, Stankonia. Not only that, but this year is also the 25th anniversary of this album, which is why I wanted to get this video made sooner. But all the more reason to do it now, so let's get to it. Number 24, I'm Cool Interlude. So, a bit of a spoiler here. This song has 7 tracks, yes, really, 7, that are considered interludes. And they're all at the bottom because I don't really consider them songs. This one mainly has a woman talking and there isn't even any background music, so that's why this one's at the bottom. Number 23, Kim and Cookie Interlude. This one ranks here mainly because it feels like all we hear is profanity. Number 22, Prenup Interlude. This one starts out nice with a proposal, but then the man asks about a prenup, which is where it loses me. Number 21, Drinkin' Again Interlude. This one is mainly about someone complaining about everything going wrong in his life and asking for a drink. Number 20, Good Hair Interlude. This one is mainly about a guy complimenting a girl's hair. Number 19, DF Interlude. This one mainly serves as an introduction to Big Boy and Andre 3000, the 2 members of Outkast. Number 18, Cruisin' in the ATL. This is the only one of the interludes that actually feels like a song and has background music. That's why it ranks the highest among the interludes. Number 17, Question Mark. Now we're getting into the actual songs, but this one ranks here because I can't figure out what it's about. And really, what kind of a title is Question Mark? Number 16, Intro. This one has something of an electronica sound to it, and most of it is them talking about bouncing. And I have no idea what it means. Number 15, Toiletisha. This one's about a teenage pregnancy. I have it ranked this low mainly because the music sounds kinda distorted, which does not work for me. Number 14, Stankonia, Stank Love. This is the last song on the album, and here we come full circle with the electronica sound. And it's also the least rappy song on the album. There are many songs that talk about the nature of love, but this one talks about it in a sensory manner, talking about things like smell, taste, and touch. It's got Andre 3000 and 4 guest singers, all of whom do well on their respective parts. And honestly, they sound to me like some sort of lower-voiced electronica-fused choir. I don't know if that was their intent, but that's how it came across to me. Number 13, Slum Beautiful. This one has a slower pace than most of the tracks on the album, and it's probably the closest thing to a love song that you'll get on this album. On this track, the duo and guest singer CeeLo Green sing about their affection for a woman from the slums. The song expresses how she truly is authentic to the narrator, and that makes her more appealing, unlike some other rich girls he could have gone with. Number 12, Snappin' and Trappin'. This one has Big Boy singing, but Andre 3000 is absent here. In his place is Big Boy's protege, Killer Mike. In this song, the two talk about wealth, sex, and drugs. Normally a song like that I would put higher, but the beat and the lyrics make it difficult to keep up. Number 11, Gasoline Dreams. This one has the pair criticizing the American dream. The lyrics are quite good, but the vocals, especially during the chorus, really drag this one down. They sound like they're fused with the electronica sound, which I normally wouldn't mind, but it doesn't work here. They sound distorted, which, in case I haven't made it clear, does not work for me. If Andre 3000 had less distortion on his vocals here, I probably would have put this one higher. Number 10, I'll Call Before I Come. This one does have a bit of a funky feel to it, but I think it adds a little bit of humor to the subject. The pair both do a really good job on their parts, and the chorus really emphasizes the importance of communication and consent in intimate situations. And in case the spelling of the word come in the title didn't grab your attention, that proves why it's important when it comes to intimacy. Number 9, Gangsta Shit. This one is about the realities of living the hip-hop lifestyle. By the way, if you don't know what the difference between hip-hop and rap is, think of it this way. Similar to how all oranges are citruses, but not all citruses are oranges, all rap is hip-hop, but not all hip-hop is rap. Anyway, the song talks about both the good and bad sides of the lifestyle, including drugs and feuds with rival gangs, but also luxury cars and sexual conquests. The song has verses from 5 different people, Big Boy and Andre 3000, and 3 guest singers, Slim Calhoun, C-Bone, and T-Mo. And they all do a really good job with their respective verses. The chorus is simple but catchy, and it does sound slightly distorted, but not enough to make it hard to listen to. This is what the chorus of Gasoline Dreams should have sounded like. Number 8, Explosion. One of the most common things you see in black movements is rebellion against society, and in particular against white oppressors. While the song doesn't explicitly say that the enemy is white, it could be inferred that this is the case. Each verse is sung by a different person and each deals with a different theme, but when you look at the bigger picture, they're all connected by the Black Power movement. Andre 3000 sings about rebellion and criticism of those who engage in violence. Guest singer Be Real sings about self-expression and independence from societal expectations. And Big Boy sings about empowerment, and his verse is like a call to arms against oppressors. And the chorus, I think, is a way of saying, no matter what you do, you can't intimidate us. Number 7, Spaghetti Junction. This one has some rock vibes to it thanks to some drums in the background, and for me that's always a plus. The title comes from the Tom Moreland Interchange, a series of intertwined highways, or Spaghetti Junction, in Outkast's home city of Atlanta. They use the title as a metaphor for the many insane paths that life can take. But it's also about life in the ghetto and talks about themes like drug addiction as part of that. And it uses them as a cautionary tale about the dangers of the ghetto and how one wrong move can have life-changing consequences. And not in a good way. Number 6, We Love These Hoes. This is one that might be pretty controversial. Supposedly, the lyrics are about men expressing their fondness for women, but it could come across as them objectifying or commodifying them. And referring to them as hoes really shows you how derogatory towards women this song can be. That being said, it does have a really catchy beat, especially during the chorus, which helps to keep the listener engaged. And Big Boy and guest stars Backbone and Big Gip do well with the vocals. Number 5, Humble Mumble. The last few songs I listed were pretty darn good, but now we're really getting into the cream of the crop on this album. This one's about how things don't always work out the way you plan. The chorus might be the best one on the album, and it has Erykah Badu, a former partner of Andre 3000, singing with him. I suppose in a way that is rather fitting because the two of them broke up around the time the song was being recorded, and they had to have changed their plans after they split. While I could do without the screaming in the background, both Andre and Badu are really good, and I'd say this one is a hidden gem. Number 4. Red Velvet. Another hidden gem here, I'd say. The lyrics are about the dangers of flaunting one's wealth and the negative consequences that could come with it. The chorus is also in contention for the best one on the album, and the line about pound cake and red velvet cake is actually kind of a brilliant one because pound cake is typically a rich dessert, whereas the red in the red velvet cake is the same color of blood. So essentially what it's saying is, if you flaunt your wealth, someone might be jealous enough to kill you. And now we've reached the podium. Number 3. Miss Jackson. This one I bet is personal to Andre 3000. He was in a relationship with Erykah Badu, yes, the same woman he shared the chorus with on Humble Mumble, and he got her pregnant. So this song is partly an apology to Erykah and her mother, and partly an attempt to explain his side and say that he still wants to try to be a good father to his son. Now, I don't know the guy, but I hope he was a good father to that child. And any other children he had. Number 2. So Fresh, So Clean. Like Red Velvet, this one brags about having wealth and power. But unlike Red Velvet, it's not a warning against flaunting it. The chorus doesn't have a super fast beat, which does help to understand it better, but neither Big Boy nor Andre 3000 sings the chorus. That honor goes to Sleepy Brown and Rico Wade. But honestly, I think they were right to have someone else do the chorus because I don't think either of the pair could have pulled off the smoothness needed for the chorus like Brown and Wade did. That being said, Big Boy and Andre 3000 are still on this track, and they do a great job with the verses. Number 1. B.O.B. Bombs Over Baghdad. This is the fastest song on the album, but for me that makes it kind of enjoyable in a way. And the message makes it even better. It was meant as a criticism to say how artists make music, but it doesn't have any real meaning to it. They used the Gulf War as an analogy because during that war, the US bombed the outskirts of Baghdad, but never attacked the city itself. If you consider that, it makes sense why, aside from the title, it was popular among the soldiers who fought in Iraq during the 2000s. And that's it for Stankonia. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there's an album you want me to look at, let me know. Till next time, this is the Countdown DJ, signing off.